Hey everyone, down here from the Turbo Concept Racing and Offline out here. So welcome back to like these things as well, because I forgot to say it's Drift Mania Championships 2 that we're gonna be upgrading of this vehicles, because the stuff that I know is $26,000 in cash, but I have apparently not the money units that are just completely changing the language changing of the title as well. So before we're gonna be changed into this, we have different kind of languages available for many kinds of stuff it was. So but first it's time to upgrade this vehicle, and we have for some sort of two stages, and we're gonna be making this car into a wide body. Let's cost for 3,000, and let's just do this, I guess. And before, we're gonna be making things for various upgrade. The gear ratios are perfectly good, and let's just upgrade anything we wanted to do this. And probably we have locked. Wait, we still have to certainly try to unlock for all of there. So the stage one is going to be unlock anything as well. So we have everything itself good. We have reduced amount of weight. The gear ratio is always high, so it looks like everything is going to be always stable. But I have adjusted. We're going to be hitting the low ground. But for now, we just absolutely upgrade for one thing. Let's turn into a crazy rally or something without using this thing as well. So we're gonna be purchasing out and the rally thing as well. So the rally wing, so it's already good, and we're just gonna be placing out with rims or stuff like this thing, and we're just gonna be trying to find anything as well. So where is this one available thing as well? So there is one perfect thing, and now we're going to be entering throughout the tournament. So the first mile is we're gonna be getting around for this thing. So let's head to start out with this track, and I'm not sure that we're gonna be skipping around of this thing. So the first thing is Montreal, and let's just press V for sure, because I just completely set into camera into right angle. But right behind them, there must be a V8 muscle right behind of this thing. So it must be the Tomahawk GG600 right behind there. And so, the first thing we need to say, I was pretty good at drifting in Car Dealership Tycoon, because unfortunately that slightly completely out of control and made my scores for a higher scores rate, and giving me 50 trophies, I guess, by reducing itself for once. It looks like I should be able to completely win for one reason. So we have 2 laps, and I just let go of the throttle, and I have slightly noticed that this is going to be losing myself, and it just completely feels like I might be able to lose myself and not going to be completely lagged off. So that must be the final lap, and drifting all the way down into the inside corners without hitting the apex too much. So I got my first highest score is 13,000 scores. I'm probably 130,000 scores. Looks like our final score is 150,000 scores. So that must be the Tomahawk 600 GT. It feels a little bit strange, but the replay is absolutely pretty good. So looks like what our final scores we got here. So we picked up our daily reward is $600, because I have completed our stage 1 or round 1. So we're getting on to the round 2. Now this is going to be the semi-finals. Let's get on to it. And what is gonna be going on to do this? It's not absolutely this thing as well. Looks like wearing a Kansas like this is. And let's just go into absolutely one thing as well. Not that I'm just gonna be saying you like this thing. So I might absolutely gonna be stop talking about this. I feel we upgraded for there's only one thing. So I don't want to go on for the first person because I'm slightly started to get out of drifting, I said. Because the first thing we need to say, the car is on all-wheel drive, and this is going to be really perfect that you can drive. I'm probably not sure that if you're going to be downloading this game, I'm probably recommended to download this game, and probably it's not going to link in the description down below because that wasn't going to be pretty available when it's absolutely still available on PC. So when it's absolutely undownloadable for this time. So first thing that I want to say, I completely downloaded by 2021 and didn't absolutely re-download it, that I just gonna be completely reset. It looks like I'm not gonna be going right behind this thing. So it's last 2 laps about this deserted circuit. And we possibly we still having for a good chance to do this. So how am I going to be stop talking that I'm just gonna be finishing this? Just not able to touch the apex because actually this is not going to be making some sort of a ruin like this thing. So if we're not going to be making this is absolutely to do this. I'm probably we're inside of Montana and the final lap goes on, which is secretly lagging and almost absolutely made itself for a crash. And I'm starting to have a little trouble with this vehicle. And I'm probably not sure. I'm not going to be completing for this only one thing. I feel starting to get a little bit slow and broke down as my career is started to be broke down as well. So I'm possibly not sure that we're continuing NASCAR content because we're continuing to focus on the Christmas event. So we ran this clip for 3 minutes over, and probably that must be a Porsche, and I'm pretty not sure that wasn't going to be making a good chance. So the round 2 has been completed into the semi-finals. It looks like we're almost into 30,000 coins in the total. So the final round should be at this. And to make things a little bit completely to do so, we're in Los Angeles. Looks like we're gonna be completely good to go because right behind it must be sounds like a V12. But look at itself right behind itself for one. I think that sounds like a rough turbo as well. So I'm probably not very sure this isn't going to be making towards like right, and it's not going to be feel so to get this all around for this one thing. It's not going to be right. It's absolutely some sort of the HSV. It's not the HSV for this thing as well. So I'm probably it's not going to be to do this. Oh yeah, I'm running out of space at this corner. So I just completely drift too early that I just completely running out of space to drift this lately as well. And that must be final corners, and let's get into another lap. It feels like that I just completely put around the last video in the Drift Mania Championships too. That I just completely put the music around for here in the final round, because this is actually the final thing that's going to be ready to do so. just completely trying to say about this thing is some sort of an Indian music, not Indian music as well. So probably I just completely tried to say it's actually completely from American background music. This is completely awesome that I just wanted to say, of course. So this is gonna be where the final lap is. Oh no. Looks like I have to retry once again. And we're gonna be exiting a round of this race. That was a completely around for one failure. Alright, so we're gonna be completely good on the lap number 1. So it's time for the lap number 2, because how much we're not going to waste. And all of a sudden it's not gonna be here we go. So I'm probably not sure that we're completely one lap, because I make sure that we just try to do another attempt and avoid off track with this vehicle. So I never guess this isn't going to be make sure we're not for a full corner cutting is going to be literally even possible. So let's go for our 13,000, and we're not going to be completely for purely bad luck as well. Oh dear, we just slightly going to be make things to avoid off track as well. So in the final corner as well, and our last 2 laps to do this. So that I just grinding a lot of high scores and we just farming a little bit of stuff. And one of those legal pro gamers are just going to be completing for one of their cells, I guess. The online services ends in 2016, but we're probably not sure that will cost money to do this. So by the way, I'm probably not sure, Drift Mania is no longer popular as things anymore, unless the game just completely updates for one true thing. So this isn't going to be making traffic one since, and it looks like we're going to be into the final lap. It's not going to be very easy and possible to do this. My another attempt isn't going to be just fine. It's not over here, because it's not going to be alright to this thing as well. So the vehicle puts out to all-wheel drive. It looks like I could decided to win myself 3,100,000. Let's just probably doing this that I just completely overtake, since when I just completely doing for the another attempt as once again. Before this is all from my destiny like this thing as well. So the final career is $1,575 in cash. At last, 1,500 has added to your profile, for it looks like we got a lot of dollars, and probably that must be a good ending as well. So we have done for testing, I guess, to do this for the tournament once again. So looks like that will be the end of this video. If you're still available to download this in the Microsoft Store, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell for just against this thing. And thank you for watching and for all your support about for this. We'll not make this for a but absolutely for the camber or some sort of like this vehicles are going for the offensive wide as well, so probably that does not gonna be working as well. So, and I hope you foresee you in the next video in Drift Mania Championship 2, and this is going to be Turbo Concept is signing off, by the way.